Okay. You did everything that you do. The question was, what is it that you do?
All right. Well, I mean, it changes. I've been getting into swimming lately.
And 15-year-old pussy. Ken has decided you are officially a pedophile.
I'm sorry.
Thank you for that. Appreciate it.
That you get a taste. Yeah, that's cool. Be ain't like me. A lot of girls like me, wanna fight me.
One is a summary and one is a flat. The binary piece of information determines the reality, and the second piece of information does not undermine that reality. That's why I guess again, just give them the area of ourselves over. That's why we're having to get into this. Our friends. When you get here, mama, try to speak. Really surprised today. You better act here. 10 minutes of shop.
Welcome back to 10 Minutes of Shop. Thanks for tuning in. As always, you're in the Patreon during the Welcome back to Radical Tweets. Thanks as always for tuning in during the Patreon, during the Reddit, during the Discord. On the Patreon, you get early access to our other show, 10 Minutes of Shop. Ever heard of it? Well, it was. How are you today?
I'm doing good. Quick producers note, my bad. The team fucked up last week. There's a lot of people sending me images of no battery or no memory cards.
Oh, yeah.
That's not true. We have memory cards. We have batteries. It's just, the team is, I don't know why they put that in there.
The team probably edited it in and put it in. Bullshit.
What up, baby? Just chilling.
Well, I would love
Feel free to enjoy.
Yeah, they're gone. Yeah. They saw me doing those donuts in the parking lot. And they knew to head out.
Yeah.
That's what I do right before I fire some staffers. I donuts.
Yep.
Every time.
Yeah.
Get my energy out.
Oh, yeah. And do you do it before or after? I'm a before guy.
I want them to know.
Yeah.
If they're stupid enough to stick around, they should just know I fired them.
I fucking fluffy.
I'm doing it. We're doing it in our Toyotas.
Yeah. And then I get out of the car and I go, "You're fucking fired." Yeah. And they go, "What?" And I go, "No memory card? You didn't think I didn't see that?" Mm-hmm. And then they go, "Yeah, get out." Mm-hmm. Next thing you know, there's legal disputes, stuff like this.
Yeah, take me to court. Film the trial. See how that goes.
See how that works out for you, dude.
I'm friends with the judge. I was born a judge, dude.
Judge Pebbles, dude.
Yeah, right. Rob Pebbles.
I wanted to ask you a question real quick. Okay. This is the only thing I brought to the table today.
Thanks.
I confided in you earlier. I hope you don't say this on the podcast, but I did go on a date yesterday.
Oh, nice. Congrats, dude.
Right. So I wanted to know, here's the issue I have when going on dates. Of course, Discord opens now, dude. You see that? It just disrupted the whole show and opened. Anyways, here's the thing that I'm running into when going on dates.
Yeah.
I'm tired of telling chicks I got a podcast. So I want to know if you can help me with legalese here. How can I legally tell them what I do? Daily? Every day? Almost every day?
Yeah.
And not lie. But not also say podcast. And not mention Joe Rogan or Brendan Shaw.
But I can tell you a way. I can probably think of something. I can pull some rabbit out of a hat.
Oh, yeah, the most rabbit.
Yeah, thank you. But your goal is to get them here.
Right.
So you have a green screen up there.
Yes. Okay, but here's the thing. I'm talking about I'm at the coffee, dude. You know? When you see the green screen, you're like, oh, this guy's legit. You know? Like, oh, he's out here. I didn't know, you know, don't kill me. I didn't know you were like this, you know?
How about this? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to just focus on the coffee shop. I'm in the coffee shop.
Okay.
They ask me, so what do you do for a living? I sweat. And I say, I podcast. And then, next thing you know, 10 minutes later, they're like, so what else do you do? You know, kind of thing.
Yeah. You go, only podcast. Just say, how about this? How about you go, I'm a producer. And then obviously they're going to say, what do you produce? You go, shows on YouTube.
What sounds better than a podcast? Shows on YouTube sounds pretty legit.
It doesn't say necessarily that it's a podcast, but you know, if they're hip to it, they're going to know.
I produce shows for a comedian on a media platform. That's pretty far.
But it's yeah, that's fine too. It's kind of like, but you do the show though, so it's like kind of selling yourself short. That's your show.
But I'm talking about in the moment. It makes me feel better if I say like I'm a producer for a comedian on a show on a media platform that's widely recognized as, you know, the leading platform in videos that have shows.
Yeah. I mean, in a way, you say that, right? You say that I'm a producer or whatever it is, and then they're like, oh, you know. But then you hit them with that. But do papi, and you go, like, when they get to know you and you're, you know, there's not any kind of weirdness. You say, I'm also on the show because I'm so talented. I also have red cheers.
I believe it or not, this is not a lie. I've hit them with the parody songs first. Like, what do you do for a living? I go, I make parody songs with Brendan Shaw.
I mean, you don't even have to say Brendan Shaw. Parody songs, if you show them, they're funny. You know, those are like, that shows talent. The Bone Thugs and Harmony thing, you show that to a woman, I mean, God knows what, you'd probably be able to fend off marriage.
Yeah, you're right.
If they don't know who Bone Thugs and Harmony is, they get out.
So let's do this in the most kindest ways to me, first of all, because it is my bit here, so don't fuck me up here, dude.
Okay.
I'll be the woman for the first time I've ever done this before, and you be me.
Okay.
All right. But be kind to me, and my family be proud of this, whatever they say.
Hey. Okay. All right.
So the man usually leads the conversation.
Thank you for coming out with me, bitch.
I don't know what I said. I did say lady on this date.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like, be cool, lady, or something like that. And I was like, I'm so sorry. I apologize afterwards, but they started laughing.
I don't think ladies that bad.
She was saying some like spicy shit to me. I was like, all right, lady, watch yourself, you know. Okay, so sorry.
All right. Well, thank you. Well, first of all, I want to say thank you for coming on this date with me to Chipotle.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm glad that you said yes. You're, you know, I have a lot of options right now.
What do you do for a living?
What do I do for a living? Funny you should ask. I am a producer of shows on YouTube. Very successful.
What, like kids shows?
No, not really. No, I don't do kids content. I'm not sure. Are you like, do you do kids stuff? Or?
Yeah, I teach autistic children how to live their life.
Oh, no.
I work at a school.
Now I see why you're asking. Okay, then I'm not interested in.
Dude, that's fucked up.
No, okay. That's really nice of you. I think that's a great thing to do. I'm glad that you do that.
Yeah, it's a struggle every day. I mean, you're just over here making shitty fucking YouTube videos?
I didn't say that they were shitty. Did you have a bad day with the kids?
Look how you came dressed to that. You brought a Diet Coke to a Chipotle.
I had a Diet Coke with me because, I had it at work. It's in our cooler at work. So, and I was I don't know, sorry. Let's get back on track. I'm sorry, sweets. I'm sorry.
You want to fuck?
But anyways, how many How many dudes you fuck?
Oh, how many dudes do I fucking? 0.
That's good.
0.
Good. Okay.
Oh, you're on the date scale. I thought you were asking me. I'm like,
That's so
never.
dumb. I would never. I don't think you or me would ever be like, how many dudes do you fuck? I was just thinking, how many chicks you fuck?
Yeah. So how many dudes have you had sex with? That's a wild question.
Especially on a first date.
Yeah.
You're just waiting to get. Hey, you're at Chipotle. That'd be funny to do in line in front of the staff. Like you're ordering.
I do feel like the goalpost has moved. You know, like it used to be like you can't ask a lady her age. Remember these days?
Yeah,
And
that's a good point.
I was at a comedy show on Saturday. Shout out to Free Spirited. I'm there in 2 weeks if you guys want to come out on a Saturday. And I was outside talking to this lady, and this guy was like, "How old are you?" To the lady, and she goes, and then she didn't answer, and she was trying to show us something on her phone, and he goes, "Hey, how old are you?"
Jeez.
And then she finally, I think after the 3rd time, she was like, "I don't want to tell you, obviously. Leave me alone." Like,
Yeah. Who was the guy? Young?
It was
not like their name, but like
it was a guy with one arm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess he felt that he can ask anybody anything at that point.
Yeah. But at the same time, it did enter my mind where I was like, damn, we've grown so sick as a society where the one question you don't want to ask now is how many dudes have you fucked, you know?
And now I think we probably said this before, but you don't say dude, you say body count.
Oh, yeah.
Right? What's your body count? So,
fam. You have to say fam. What's your body count, fam?
Was there anything before age to body count? Like, what was the middle ground of that?
Your favorite color, probably? We're so far removed that we don't even realize how disrespectful it is.
Favorite color? I mean, that wouldn't be disrespectful. But okay, so you're in line at Chipotle.
It's always purple, by the way. A girl's always going to be like, purple.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Have you gotten that a lot?
Oh, dude, I've impressed so many ladies by saying purple. And I'm like, what's your favorite color? Let me guess, purple? And then they go, what? Like I'm a fucking magician?
That is some random shit. Yeah. You always end up with purple people.
Yeah.
Wow. But, okay, I mean, you go and you say, what's your Chipotle order? And they go, oh, I don't know, I guess I get the chicken burrito on you. And what's your body count? And you wait. They probably would laugh because they wouldn't take it seriously. And that's because who even wants to know that? That's my thing. Is like, why do you even want to know?
Yeah.
Because you don't want to be with someone who's had a high body count. So you're just gonna. They might just be lying to you.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I mean, I usually open with like I've had sex with 75 ladies, which is like definitely way more than 2, which is true. You know?
Yeah.
And then it throws them off for sure. And then they're like, "What do you do for a living?" And I'm like, "Produce podcast."
Well, it's not 2. It's like when they ask you how many. If they ask you, I've had more sex with more than 2 women. Not one of these losers that hasn't had sex with more than 2 women. This is all in front of the Chipotle staff.
Yeah. They're like, "Sir, burrito or bowl?" I'm like, 1 second. I've had sex with more than 2 women.
Yeah, I want lettuce and I was just telling her, so I might as well tell you, I've had sex with a lot of women. That's not as funny.
Yeah.
Because that would just sound weird.
Yeah. It is weird. We're at that age now where we are definitely not the age of people that work at Chipotle or these places, you know? Like, these are young cats coming through, dude. You can't be verbally sexual with them anymore. Before, when I would go to Chipotle and be like, God damn, that burrito's as big as my dick. You know, when I was like 23, 24.
Yeah.
And then we're like, oh.
Yeah. You're cool and you're on the same vibe or wavelength at that point.
Yeah.
But now it's like we're too old to tell the fucking Chipotle people dick jokes about. Then we're like weird old guys.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to be fucking 40 years old going like, that burrito's as big as my dick, son.
Although I would think that was hilarious if I was like the Chipotle guy. I would be like, the guy just said the fucking burrito's as big as his dick. That guy rules. He's hilarious. One lady's like, that's a wet burrito, wetter than my pussy. God, everyone in this fucking Chipotle rules.
I love when the retirement home comes through, dude.
Yeah. You should always be able to fuck around. I think there's a line that's like, if it's funny or creepy. It's creepy if you're like trying to fuck or say something kind of like really strange to the Chipotle people. But if you're just joking around because you're a goofball, that's probably likable.
If a square peg is going to fit in a circle hole, you know, then fuck it, let's do it, you know?
So,
I don't know what I was saying. I was trying to end it.
Yeah.
Something motivational or something.
So, all right, here's the thing that's happening in my life. Next week. What's happening next week, do you know?
My brother's birthday's on Wednesday.
Oh,
shout out to Thomas.
Great guy.
Happy birthday, dude.
And happy birthday, Thomas.
Yes. But leave a comment. Happy 22, big 22, daddy.
Yeah, comment. Who do you think is taller, Gerardo or Thomas?
We all know it's Thomas.
Yeah, that's such a dumb. But so the second biggest thing happening next week. Are you aware of that?
The Ides of March.
Beware
the
of the
Ides of March.
Yeah, because this one's Caesar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the third biggest thing.
It took me.
Do you think I would have killed Caesar? I would.
Yeah, dude, I feel like you're definitely, a leaf in the wind there, where it's like, oh, everyone's stabbing him, and then you're the last one, and then the guy's like, wait a minute, Cooney too? Yeah.
I mean, he's already dead,
Yeah.
and I go up to him and I stab him because I want to just stab something. I'm like, damn, Cooney. He's like, I know he's dead. I was for it. I agree with everybody here. I don't want to be ruled by one guy. I've never stabbed anybody. And everyone else now, all of you have killed someone. I didn't get a chance to do it. I just want to know what it felt like. And to be honest with you, I don't want to stab her. I want blood. I started drinking Caesar's blood. It makes me Caesar. I'm like, this isn't what you guys think?
This Caesar?
Yeah, what would be my name?
Cunius Caesar?
It actually works pretty well. Mm-hmm. I would cross the Rubicon. No, next week is the Oscars.
Mm-hmm. Oh, dude.
Yes.
Don't get me started on Hamnet, dude. Is that where you're trying to go right now?
No, but that's up for some things.
Yeah. Adapted screenplay.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's a win. Best picture. Win. Best actress. Jessie Buckley. Give me that. I'm gonna do that. You know what I mean?
Cheaters are.
Mm-hmm. Costume design. Maybe. Give me that. Best director. Chloe Zhang. Or whatever her name is.
Zhao.
That's it. Chloe. Give me that. I want them to win everything. I want them to be like fucking Return of the King. Lord of the Rings. Winning 11 Oscars in a night.
That would be very interesting if Hamlet swept. I don't think that they're a favorite, but I do know that Jessie Buckley's probably gonna get it for that.
Somebody pissed me off today. This is why I'm so lit up right now.
Okay.
Somebody pissed me off today saying that Jessie Buckley overacted. And no. Thank you. This is exactly how I responded, but in a way more aggressive way.
Okay, would you?
Like, no, you started to go there, idiot, dumbass, fuck you. No, she didn't.
Yeah, that's right. This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah. I'm like, did you even see the movie? Guess what their answer was? What? No.
Then how would you know she overacted?
Right.
That doesn't make any sense.
Now I'm fucking pissed, dude.
Now you're too proud.
Yeah. Dude, I was so mad, dude. I literally punched a hole in the drywall.
Yeah, I don't know. She's just like that's the one thing people all agree is that she's a really good actress. Mm-hmm. She was just in that movie Bride, which is I'm gonna do the thing you hate. I have not seen it, but it's pretty bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna see it.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm sure give it a shot. Mm-hmm. I decided. My wife was like, "I got us the Bride tickets. You still want to go?" And like, she gave me a little bit of like, we cannot go. And I was like, "Yeah, no way. I don't want to see that. That looks horrible." But so I was like, "Yeah, maybe not." So I got out of that hellhole. But even in that, like all the reviews for that movie, they're savaging that movie. But they're like, "But Jessie Buckley, pretty good."
Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about, dude.
She's a good actress. Mm-hmm. Christian Bale, not the same. Oh, he's getting destroyed. Somebody called him human excrement. Oh man, come on, man. In the movie, apparently they keep saying he smells. That's what your comment is. He's dead.
Yeah.
So that's like an attempt at humor, which actually sounds pretty funny. Mm-hmm. I think about it. But anyways, the Oscars. What I wanted to bring up about it was every year we go to my wife's friends. It's not always in the same place, but it's always with them. Yeah, no, just to watch the Oscars. Okay, there's no Diddy swings. But I'm at the thing with the Ashton Kutcher swing. I gotta get on with it.
You're in all white.
I want to reenact that. Somewhere. Not what they did, just the swing part. So every year we go with them, and I have no problem with them. They're fine. And I would go as far as to say they're nice people. But every time, I feel like I've talked about this before. Every fucking time, you know what they do? They talk over the speeches. I hate it. Right?
I hate it.
They talk the whole fucking time. We're here to watch the Oscars. I want to hear the speeches.
Yeah.
Not only, this is even worse, they are silent for the commercials.
That's insane.
I know.
This is brainwashing done correctly. Well, okay, they're fucking watching advertisers just like Clockwork Orange, and then when it's during the speeches, they're loud.
Yeah, they're it's the fucking Snickers commercial. Like, you know, I'm just like, I'm gonna kill everyone in this room. This is crazy. They do that, and then it'll be, you know, some guy winning for the first time in his life, and he has this big speech, and they're like, "Oh, he looks like our friend Sarah. He looks like that." And of course, he thank God. You fucking freak. Oh, he said, no, I thought this movie. They have like a game going where, you know, you put who you think is going to win. Like, did you get? Oh, you're losing to Karen. And I'm like, if you guys don't shut the fuck up, I'm going to explode.
Yeah.
I can't stand this.
Yeah.
And I'm so quiet, you know, because I don't, if I'm not like good friend, even when I'm with good friends, I'm not the most, you know, what's the word? Extroverted person.
Right.
I talk when I think things are interesting, but I can't do some of the stuff that people talk about and are willing to talk about.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not I don't have a problem with you talking about it, but if you think I'm going to add to this conversation, I'm not. Okay. I don't think. I'm trying to think of like a good example.
Yeah, I got a good prompt for you, dude.
Sure.
When Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, were you guys all silent?
See, this is the one. We got a problem. We got a problem with that one because I was actually at another party.
Okay, yeah.
It was so long ago that I wasn't with my wife. I was at this random thing, and we kept watching the reenactment or like on the phone. We were like, "Oh my God, did he really do that? Oh, is this real? This is real?" And we were just going back and forth.
Yeah.
So that was the one time where I actually wasn't watching it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was just wondering.
But I bet you they would have been like, "Oh my God," talking over it, and like, if someone else would have wanted, they'd be like, "Dude, I'm gonna slap you. What if we slapped each other?" I'm like, I will get out my gun and shoot him if you don't shut up.
Can I give you some advice?
Yeah.
Because I think you need it.
Okay, I'm
You should be like, Drew, please help me with this. You know, because I got the perfect answer for it. Okay. You should start talking during the advertisements, dude.
Yeah, they get mad at me.
Yeah, during the commercials, you should spark conversation. Gas them out. You know, get them going.
Yeah.
Take notes if you need to before you go in there.
Yeah.
Karen hates Jew, or whatever this is. You know, like, this person hates that.
Yeah.
This person hates that. And then for the commercials, this is where you gotta have that community brilliance. Take 3 Vyvanse. All right. So you're a little hopped up on some Vyvanse,
Yeah.
and you start seeing the commercials. You're starting to connect the dots. You're like, hey, Joe, you see that lady right there? It's fat as hell, huh? Whatever. Joe hates fat ladies. You know?
Yeah.
This is the. I'm just trying to make it. I like that. And then you kind of like tire them out. You involve everyone. Fever pitch. And then you hit them. They don't even know you started after everyone's talking during the commercials. And then you hit them with the when Cody's back on stage. You know?
That would be so funny to do shush to them. I have like gotten very close. I wanna do what you just said. Like talk to them a lot during the commercials, but then when the show comes on, act like a fucking orchestra, just to see if they would respond to it. But no, what I'm gonna do is not go. I told my wife, I was like, I'm not going. You go. I don't care. I'm not doing it again. And she's like, that's fine. But I told them you're going. So because we hung out with them this weekend.
Yeah.
We were going to we wanted to get tacos, but they're at a brewery, and ended up going to that. And I was like, all right, that's fine with me, yeah. And she's like, I'm just going to tell them day of that you're going to work. I'm like, great. Mm-hmm. Like, all right, I have to work because I can't do it again. I can't. I have wasted 3 years of my life hearing they're talking about like board games or whatever the fuck, or parking violations. So you're really going to talk about a parking ticket that you got over fucking Benicio del Toro's speech? Like, I can't. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm fucking a loser snob because I want to hear the guy that won Best Editing talk about whatever. But I do. Mm-hmm. I do want to do that. Mm-hmm. I moved to Hollywood to be in Hollywood. I like it here. You know what I mean? Like, this is my shit. I didn't just grow up here or go to school to be whatever the fuck you guys did. I still care. Yeah. You're talking about bullshit. The fucking weather. I'm going to... Like, what is wrong with it? We got together to watch the Oscars, and you guys are talking to each other. Why?
You know what? And I think you're really helping our cause, dude, because you're setting it up for Hamnet to take the night, dude. You're gonna be here. Cooney's in attendance, both spiritually and mentally. You know what I mean? Audibly, all the leads, dude. You're fucking there, and you know we're all gonna give good vibes to Hamnet, especially listeners of this podcast. They all know. They saw it. We told them, we gave them homework. We said, go watch Hamnet. You know,
the kinds of I agree. I hope Hamnet. I wish them well. The kinds of conversations they have are fine at the brewery.
Right.
That makes sense. So I'm sitting there at the brewery. I'm drinking a beer. I don't care that they're talking about whatever it is they're talking about, but when you take that to the Oscars, it's like, save that for the burger, okay? Maybe we'll hang out again. But yeah, no, it drove me crazy.
Yeah, makes sense, dude. You know, white people drive me nuts every day.
They were all white people.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't even have to ask.
Yeah. So you have something about Jelly Roll though?
Oh yeah, I mean, I didn't realize it was Bert Kreischer, Pete Holmes, and Jelly Roll. This is like a real combo we got here. Okay. So let's this is brought to us by Janae. I'm not quite sure.
I was pretending to leave.
You were doing something. I was just keeping the audio.
I'm sorry, I was so late, but I was just like, I'm out of here. Before you said Jelly Roll, I was like, damn, Bert Kreischer and Pete Holmes.
He knows we're about to talk about him, right? When he's
look at that horrific hat. It's like an old fashioned or something.
Oh my god, yeah. Unreal. Let's see what this is all about. This is sent to us by Janae. Thank you, Janae, for this.
To Jelly's defense, I think when you're a big guy, anything you can slide, everything's a house shoe.
Wait a minute, I think we missed a part here.
Goddamn kangaroos like kangaroos with playground.
He's calling him fat, dude. I didn't expect to start there. I haven't seen this yet, so sorry if we're searching for it.
My whole life.
Flip-flop or BF.
Flip-flop or barefoot, and
this is the worst podcast. Right behind CPAP Kids.
Yeah, probably. I don't watch it much, but that question is crazy. Flip-flop or BF?
Yeah.
Barefoot? The whole thing is people don't like flip-flops. They don't want you in them.
What's worse, flip-flop or BF? Bert Kreischer gives his answer. And then he goes, what about you, Pete? And he goes, Magic Mouth.
And he just hands him. Yeah. He's like, drink this before you answer the next question. He'll do a better job.
And then all of a sudden, Jelly Roll sends me these hey dudes. What are hey dudes? They're slippers? Oh, look up. How should they're a combination of both. I think, I'll say this to Jelly's defense. I think when you're a big guy, anything you can slide, everything's a house shoe. Everything technically, and there's not a lot of tie-in when you're a big guy. Everything is slide. No, yeah. So
Items only for Howie Mandel who don't want to touch him,
Yep.
and for those who have bending in half.
And that's part of why I did part of it. And I would do Nike SB
Oh,
Dog
so you're saying Jelly Roll's too fat to tie a shoe?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think so.
No, that's fucked up.
Yeah, it's kind of a hacky kind of like. I mean, we don't talk. Our stuff is way more refined. You know, Jelly Roll, a ham sandwich.
Yeah.
Making fun of his brother's names and stuff like that.
We're not here to call Jelly Roll fat. We're just here to say what it is. You know what I mean?
What do you think about? I mean, I like both. I like having shoes that I can tie, and then I also like having things I can slide my feet in that are easier.
I like being sock on the ground. Socks on around the house. Yeah.
You don't like having slippers?
I do have slippers, and they are nice.
Yeah.
But I go to the 7-Eleven in slippers. Like, if I'm wearing slippers, like, I just wear slippers.
The problem with that is that my wife won't let me, and I realize I kind of agree with her, I guess. You got these slippers. If you're going to go outside in them, they got to be outside slippers.
Right.
You got to have inside and outside slippers, which it sucks.
Yeah.
But I've coached myself because I'm like, yeah, you're right. I guess I don't want to. But I do want to go outside in slippers.
Yeah.
I kind of don't want to, but I don't know.
But I also enjoy people that are able to, like, wake up in the morning, make breakfast, eat the breakfast, and then start their day.
Yeah.
And it's 7 a.m. That's insane. I'm not that guy, pal.
You're not that guy.
No.
Yeah.
Not a chance, dude. I'm waking up at 11 o'clock a.m. And then I'm like, I'm not waking up like, you know, that Morgan Freeman scene where he's like all happy, you know? Sorry, I saw spiders. Watch out, I will kill you there. Just kidding. I'm waking up like, I swear to God, every day I wake up, it's like, oh, I'm terrified when I open my eyes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was anything like you're just worried? Like, why? Do you have any idea why?
Thanks for asking. So when I grew up, my mom would be screaming my name in the morning. You know,
Trauma.
and this is like something that's been affecting me ever since. And I have to like kind of wake up in the morning and be like, everything's fine. You know? And there is some like weeks where I'm cool and I'll wake up and be like, ah. But there is that. The only thing that brings me back to is literally my mom being like,
oh my god. Yeah, no, I could see why. I get up early. I'm not like super happy about it.
yeah.
I get up and I'm like, God damn, it's so fucking early. And sometimes I'll turn the thing back on for a little bit longer, and then I like look at my phone until I can build up like the moral and the emotional courage to get out of bed. You know, like you gotta do it, but let's scroll a little bit longer on Twitter. And then I gain consciousness, and then I go about my day. Yeah, but I'm not. It's generally, I'd only be nervous if I got up later. Because if I get up at 11, I'd be like, oh my God, what the fuck did I not do? Oh my, how could this happen? Yeah, it would be like earth shattering. Hasn't happened to me in a long time.
I'm going through some earth shattering old man shit, dude.
What's that?
You know, your boy likes to stay up. All right. Right now, it's the WBC. Shout out to the World Baseball Classic. It's a lot of games happening in Tokyo right now at like 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
So I'm staying up watching Japanese play Australia till like 5 in the morning, right? And it's a good game. So I'm like ready to go to sleep in the second inning, but they're still not scoring it. And it's just like a defensive battle, daddy, right? Well, sorry for saying daddy, but and then I next thing you know, it's fucking 5 in the morning. I'm like, time to go to bed, right? And usually when I would do that in the past, I would wake up at 9. I would still be up at 9 and be ready to go. But not dude, every night I'm getting 8 hours. You know?
Well, that's pretty late. It makes sense that you wake up that late.
But like I said, in the past,
You can still do it.
I would wake up at 9, no problem. You know? But now it's like I have no choice but to wake up 8 hours. So I'm a little scared.
Well, I mean, I don't know. It's like it's good for your health to wake up 8 hours later.
Right.
Yeah.
I
4 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
I loved it though, back in the day. Wake up a little fucking all loopy and shit. You know?
I still kind of do that, but I don't like anything about it. I feel like shit.
Yeah.
And then I think, oh my God, I'm killing myself. This is not healthy. I don't get enough sleep, and that's probably why I take Vyvanse now. Because like the brain cells have died from like the lack of sleep from all the shit I gotta do.
True.
And then as you get older, I was actually going to talk about old people, but is there still more to?
Probably not. I think that was the bit of it.
Just that they're making fun of Jelly Roll.
Yeah, I'll look and see if there's any more.
Let me see. But anyways, while you're looking up the thing, so boomers are getting scammed now. I don't know if you've seen this, but I told you that guy that we interviewed on Sports Junkies. He sent me a tweet where it was like, you know, I'm on this thing where I'm going to be the guest on or whatever. And then I realized he had been scammed. Oh, but to this morning, my friend's dad on Twitter, same thing. He sent me a message. Hey, I almost verbatim. I'm a host on this Google thing. It'd be great if you could join. So immediately now I know it's a scam, right? I sent his son a message. Hey, I think your pops got scammed. He's like, yeah, he did. So then I'm like, damn, 2 old guys I know both fall for the same scam on Twitter, right? Their whole thing is hacked. I texted my friends back home. I'm like, damn, dude, they're coming for the boomers. Our boy Jeff's dad just got taken. And then my friend was like, oh, yeah, same thing. Like same thing to my dad. And then I remember that my parents also got scammed, too. They got like this thing where it was the USPS, they faked saying that they were the postal service. And they're like, your package didn't arrive. Sir, click in here and then you can pay us and we'll send you the package. I'm like, oh, well, we better get our package. Who's sending you a package? That's what boomers never ask.
Yeah.
Who is doing this? Who and why, what? They lose the ability for the who, why, what, and where.
That's why Tucker's so important.
Why are they doing this?
Who is sending me a package?
He needs to do that for them. Yeah, that's what they should be. That's what Fox News and MSNBC should be doing. Like, before you do this, think about why you're doing it. It's like it's a reverse, because our parents used to be like that to us. Like, are you sure you want to fucking stick a fork in the socket? Are you sure you want to eat dessert before dinner? And you go, oh, okay, I guess that makes sense. No, it's probably a bad idea. But now it's the tables have completely turned, and they're just like at that. The craziest thing was that one where my parents, they got a call from an Indian man. That was me. Like they were for a car accident or something. I was in a car accident, I'm in jail, send money, my girlfriend's pregnant. None of these things are relevant to me. At the time, I don't think I had a girlfriend, car accident, and most importantly, I don't have an Indian accent. Right. My mom was like, it was weird because he sounded like he was an Indian man. I'm like, well, then obviously that wasn't me. Do I ever sound like an Indian man to you? Shit like that. My other friend's dad, he got scammed. It wasn't the Twitter thing. Apparently, the scam told him that if he didn't go around depositing money into Bitcoin machines, they were going to hack his bank account. So they literally found his dad trying to put money into Bitcoin machines on the street. This is a British guy. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy. It's a public service announcement for if you have older people in your life. You got to tell them, hey, don't do anything until you run it by me. Right? You have to text me and say, and if you get any kind of text, think about who it is that's actually texting. Why would they text you? Who's texting you? If it's not your friend, if it's not me or your doctor, why are you receiving it? It's probably bullshit.
Right. Yeah, my mom got scammed once, dude.
Really?
And I don't know if I talked about it on the show, but somebody called my mom and was like, yo, I need Gerardo's phone number. I'm a comedian friend of his, and this and that. And then I get a random call, and I don't really say anything when I get random calls. I just answer the phone, and he's like, what are you in your golf cart? And I was like, what? Hello? Who's this? He goes, something about like, oh, what are you mean you don't know who this is? And I hung up. I was like, I don't have time for this tomfoolery. And then I don't know how, but I deducted that it was my mom. So I called my mom, like, did you give my phone number to somebody? And she's like, yeah, it was one of your comedian friends. And I was like, if they're my comedian friend, they would have my phone number, right? And she goes, I don't fucking care, bye. And she just hung up.
Immediate Baja mode.
Yeah.
The scammers meet their. If they actually were trying to get something from her besides your phone number, they would have met their match.
Yeah, my mom has a different level of scam. Like, hers is a lot lower than like the Ethiopian people or Indians that are trying to scam. Hers is like she goes to Winco, buys milk, and sees that it's a little old. She feels like she's scammed. She goes back. Now they're not taking her. They're not gonna pay her back for the milk. She hates Winco forever.
Winco's a scam. Yeah, I remember the milk thing. She yelled at them and all that.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, this podcast does not stand with Winco. That's important to state.
No, we're 100% against it.
We're more standard.
I saw on the Red Stater Brothers.
I didn't say that like it makes sense.
Yeah.
That's her reasoning. And I was like, tell me why. And she's like, there's too many flowers. Something like this. You know what I mean? And so she stopped going to Stater. I was like, no, you love Stater. I just keep Stater myself. And she was looking for actual income. She asked me, I went to Stater's myself. And I was like, these are nice ass fucking grocery stores. She's all excited. I need it later. And now she's saying that too liberal. I'm like, how does that make sense?
I would never care. I'd be like, what is the better price? Like, what are the better options?
Like, they got good meat there. They got good chicken. It's like a nice grocery store. I don't know. She's all about Walmart.